Today we're going to learn how to enter an opportunity in Salesforce. The first step in entering an opportunity is to select the account that you'd like to enter the opportunity under. You can do this by selecting from the list of tabs here at the top of the page and selecting Accounts. And your default view should be Your Accounts, and you will select the account that you would like to enter the opportunity under. Once you've selected the account, it will pull up the account page within Salesforce. You can then easily go to your Opportunities link here in Salesforce and select New Opportunity. When you click on New Opportunity, this will begin the process of entering a new opportunity record in Salesforce. The first thing we have to do is enter our opportunity record type. You have three options, which are direct hire, managed services, or staffing. The majority of your entries will be under staffing, but if you're ever confused by what to enter, you can read the list of descriptions at the bottom of the page for the three different types of opportunity. Once you've selected your record type, you will then click on Continue. This will then pull up a new opportunity record for you to begin entering information. You'll notice that when we go under the account and we enter the opportunity from the account, a few items already pre-populated for us, including our information and the account that this opportunity will be associated with. Any item that has a red bar to the left of it means that it is a required field. That means that you absolutely must have information in that field in order to save this opportunity. We'll need to give our opportunity a name, and you can use your current opportunity naming conventions to enter a name for this particular opportunity. The account executive will default to you. Your lead source, while not required, is good information for you to track where your leads are coming from. What type of lead is this? Is this growth of existing business, new business, or a renewal or extension? Placement type. Is it W-2 or 1099? Employment type. Is this contract or contract to hire? And then, of course, the currency, and we will default to US dollars because our positions are based here in the US and generally paid in US dollars. You'll note that as I'm going through all of the information for the required fields, in general, 99% of these fields have a drop-down menu. By simply clicking on the drop-down menu and reading the information, you will be able to determine, most likely, the best choice for what you should enter into that particular field. A note on the close date is that the close date defaults to 2 weeks in advance. This is the estimated close date. That does not mean that this opportunity will close on that date. An opportunity does not close until it is either placed, lost, or won. So, with that in mind, our estimated close date can be whatever time frame we believe is an accurate estimate of when we will have it placed. The stage. There are two stages that you will mainly be concerned with as a salesperson, and those are prospect and qualified. If you enter a stage of prospect, it will not be pushed to Bullhorn for a recruiter to work on. If you enter a stage of qualified, that means that this opportunity is ready to go and will automatically be pushed into Bullhorn for recruiter. The forecast category will remain as pipeline. The lost reason will be not highlighted because we have not chosen a lost status for this particular opportunity. The probability default will be at 20%. You will choose your DICE's office from the drop-down menu. What is your job source? Is this Salesforce or VMS? This may be a little confusing as you're in Salesforce, so why would the opportunity not automatically default to Salesforce? Well, we have sources that come from our hiring managers and from our VMSs. You will choose whether this has come from a VMS or not. If this rec has not come from a VMS, then you will choose Salesforce. You'll enter the opportunity financials. These areas are free-form text areas, meaning that you will enter the actual bill rate amount and then what you have as the expected pay rate in order for our markup to be calculated within Salesforce. FLSA status. If you have not currently taken the FLSA training in DICES University, you should do that prior to entering any opportunities in Salesforce because you do need to be familiar with the FLSA. When you take the FLSA training in Salesforce, there are also resources for you should you ever have any question based on the job description. You will choose either exempt hourly, non-exempt, or exempt salaried for your FLSA status. From there, we move on to scoring the opportunity. There are a lot of criteria here that help us understand exactly how this is weighted. That would help us determine, is this an A, B, or C rec? Do we have influence with the hiring manager? Is it high, low, or no hiring manager contact? Is there a qualification call scheduled with the hiring manager, meaning that the time has been set, or that the time can be set, or you can get questions answered, or again, do you not have any hiring manager contact? How long has this rec been open? Is it pre-release in the VMS or direct? Is it post-release in the VMS or direct? Or has the rec been open for more than 2 weeks? How many vendors are currently working on this rec? Are we the sole vendor here at Dices? Are there 3 or less vendors, or are there more than 4 vendors? Has an interview time been set? Do we know exactly when that interview time is going to be, or is it still open? Is there approved funding for this particular rec? Yes or no? Those are your 2 options. Is there a bill rate that is at or above market, or is it below market? How long is the assignment? This can be a tricky question because often when we're doing a recruiting for a project that is due to last 6 months, we're told by a hiring manager that it may last a year to 2 years. We would still enter the 3 to 6 month range because that is the honest answer that we know this contract will definitely last for at least 6 months. What is the estimated GPM percentage? Is it above 20%? Is it between 10 and 19%? Or is it below 10%? What is the difficulty of the skill set? Meaning, how difficult of a job would this be to perform? Is it an easy to moderate skill set, or is it a difficult skill set to find? Candidate decision date. Do we know how long until our client is going to be making a decision on a candidate? Are they going to be doing it immediately, within 2 to 4 weeks, or will it be over 4 weeks out? We then enter our job description information. For the job description, we will choose a category. That will be Apps QA, Functional, BIERP, or Infrastructure for the IT side, or FNA for all FNA entries. We then have a job title, job description, reason for the opening, is this a new role, project, current employee backfill, support and maintenance, or other, and then any internal notes we would like to add. A side note, for any internal notes, do be aware that internal notes could potentially be subpoenaed and then be released. So all of the information that you put in the internal notes should adhere to our guidelines. Then the job information. This is very basic information. Where will they be located? You will enter that information there. When is the anticipated bill start date and bill end date? When do we anticipate billing starting and billing ending for this particular opportunity? What are the contract hours? Who is the manager? You'll notice that there is additional information that you can enter here into Salesforce. While it is not required, the information that you put into Salesforce is gold. So when we put gold in, we get gold out. If we put in garbage for our information, we're going to get garbage out. Meaning, if we have this information, even though it's not required, we should probably get it entered into the system. Is there a background check required or a drug test required? These are required fields. You will choose either yes, no, or unknown, but you must make an entry on background check and drug test. Quantity required. How many people in this particular position do you need? For example, if you're working with FNA, do you need 3 tellers? Do you need 8 tellers? Do you need 10 auditors? You would choose the number of positions available for this particular opportunity. That means it's the exact same pay rate, exact same job title, exact same job description. If you're looking for example, let's say a bank teller and a bank manager, those would be 2 separate opportunities because they would not be at the same pay rate and the job description would be different. Once we have all of the information entered that we need to proceed and we go back and make sure that everything has been entered correctly, we have the option to either save this particular opportunity or we can click on Save and New. So if we have several opportunities that we need to enter, clicking on Save and New will allow us to enter multiple opportunities for Victor's widgets. If this is the only opportunity that we need to enter today, we can simply click on Save and save the opportunity to Salesforce. Again, remember, if the stage is selected as qualified, this is going to be pushed into Bullhorn for a recruiter to start working on. If this is not qualified and you are not ready for a recruiter to start working on this particular rec, you will then choose Prospect. Thank you for attending today's training, and I hope this helps you with your opportunity entry.